Hey guys, it's Gamer6 here. Sorry if I sound weird, I've got a bit of a sore throat today, but anyway. It's getting very close to Season of Infamy. We're on the month it's arriving. There's no solid release date just now, but I cannot wait. Cannot wait to fight these villains. But new details have arisen, which I wish to share with you, plus a rumor. Now, let's get the rumor done with first, because I love rumors. Apparently, in one of the side missions, which is beneath the surface, I think, Red Hood is going to be making an appearance in it. That's just a rumor, but apparently there'll be a dual play bit where Batman and Red Hood will team up to fight Killer Croc. Now, don't kind of believe this rumor, since if you have played the end of Arkham Knight, spoilers, Arkham Knight turns out to be Red Hood, and then Red Hood goes somewhere else. I don't think it's exactly gonna happen, because what if you haven't completed the campaign? They gotta add Red Hood in it then, can they? Yeah, I don't believe that rumor, but if they can make it possible, then, well, I'm game for anything. But that's one rumor on the internet, that Red Hood's gonna be a helper to Batman in one of them. Now let's get right into the other next extra details. Basically, we've got some more Mr. Freeze info, in which the militia are going to be involved, and they're going to be the bad guys in the mission, not Mr. Freeze. My theory for this is that Mr. Freeze has a weapon that they want, and they're trying to break into his office or probably take him out, and he calls for Batman's help. That's basically all I can think of, because either that or Mr. Freeze employs these guys, but I'm sticking with the first one since it's a bit more provable and a bit more believable. So, what could Mr. Freeze want? They could possibly want his technology, they could want his suit for more enhancements, or maybe they just want another hostage for Batman to come and save. No one knows for sure, and we won't find out until the Season of Infamy comes out, but I am really excited to hear from Mr. Freeze, because he's one of my favorite villains apart from Joker. He really is. Because he's one of those villains that you really feel sorry for, because you understand his motives, and in some cases you feel like you would do the same thing. But of course, Mr. Freeze, he has to go to jail, he's a bad guy. But anyway, ever since Arkham City, when he becomes a good guy, well, technically a good guy, gives up his life for crime, it's very surprising to see him in the Season of Infamy. Because, of course, the militia are the bad guys in this one, but I never expected to see him in this. I thought they kind of closed the case on him in Arkham City, but he's in this, so I'm very interested to hear his story, and also what the outcome's gonna be. Like, is he gonna cure Nora, or is Mr. Freeze gonna die? Like, that could happen as well. That could possibly happen, since this is the Arkham Knight militia we're talking about, and since Arkham Knight's the last Arkham game they're making, so it could be a bit of a closure, especially to a villain. Right, away from the Mr. Freeze just now, we've got some news about the Killer Croc expanded mission pack. Now about this, apparently prisoners are going to be involved, you know, prisoners from Blackgate, you know, basically just random people. Now these people could be hostages, or maybe Killer Croc could just threaten them into working for him. You know, like Riddler threatened those people to be his spies in Arkham City. Maybe Killer Croc needs to do that to know what the other villains are going up to. Or maybe he's just threatening them so Batman will come out. I don't know, but I hope that it's like the Arkham Asylum boss fight we'll have with Killer Croc, because that was the most awesome boss fight that I've ever fought, plus the most terrifying. Like, you've got to admit, the first time you ever played it, you never expected him to just jump out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure there's one bit in it where you're walking and he just jumps literally right in front of you. You've only got like 2 seconds to figure out what to do before he takes you. Yeah, that was a really good designed boss battle. Kinda hard at first, but you get used to it, but it was still a great boss battle. And of course, due to the appearance changes Killer Croc has, and well, he looks more like a Godzilla now, I cannot wait to see what his boss fight will be. If it's a Batmobile boss battle, I technically wouldn't blame Rocksteady, since, well, as you can see from the size of him, I'll have no problem shooting him with the Batmobile. But if this is going to be like where the Batmobile can't go and Batman has to take him head on, I would like that more, because it'll be a challenge, and everyone loves a challenge, except if you're really bad at them. Not saying I am, but you know, everyone loves a challenge. So, what's the other news? Oh yeah, I want to talk about the Ra's al Ghul mission because, as we see in the end of Arkham City, he technically had to see, well, he didn't see, but Talia died. Maybe in this DLC he's holding Batman responsible. Or since Joker died, maybe he wants to make Batman head of the demon again. It's very confusing because after Arkham City we weren't left with a lot. And in the GCPD place you still have the swords, you still have Talia swords. And of course his body was gone at the end of Arkham City. So what could be a side mission? My guess is he's gonna try and persuade Batman to be head of the demon again. Then we're gonna have another one of those, another battle, like, I can't remember what it was called. He drank from the chalice and then he ended up in this whole initiation thing. My guess is it's gonna be something like that because, you know, Ra's al Ghul, he thinks that Batman could potentially be the heir to the League of Assassins, and due to Batman's willpower and Batman's skill, he believes Batman can do the things he do, but of course Batman refuses to kill and do the things Ra's does. That's why Ra's tries to kill him a heap of times. But that, there could be another reason. Maybe Ra's blames Batman for the death of Talia in Arkham City, which I doubt he'll do since I haven't seen Ra's ever act emotional before. And I know this is his daughter, but maybe he wouldn't be so blameful because how would he know Joker done it? Yeah, he'll probably blame Batman. Everyone blames Batman for some reason. Man, my source throat's making me talk gibberish now. Anyway, now let's get on to the Mad Hatter mission. I've uncovered a bit more details. Apparently there's going to be 3 hostages, and you have to do a Wonderland sequence for each of them to be freed, I think. Now, I'm not saying this is confirmed officially by Rocksteady, but that's the details I've got here. Now, what do I think of this? Well, I think it would be pretty challenging, and it keeps you busy, because everyone likes a side mission that keeps you busy. Like, as we've seen in the Arkham episodes, they are a wee bit too short. They don't really keep you busy. It's just a combat and the Predator scenario for most of them. Then that's it. But with these missions, you actually have to repeat some things over and over. And maybe these things, like, maybe one of the Wonderland things, you might have a Predator thing in them. The other one might be combat, and the other one might be mixed with both. I mean, we don't know. I don't work for Rocksteady, even though I wish I did. Anyway, the mission I'm most excited for is probably the Killer Croc one, cause, you know, I loved this battle in Arkham Asylum. I hope in Arkham Knight it isn't just another go into weapon mode and you know, shoot the crap out of a couple of things to crush him. You know, like, I would prefer a hand-to-hand combat fight with him, but of course, due to the size of him, I would just shoot him with the fucking Batmobile. But you know, it'd be a lot more cooler if they made a hand-to-hand combat thing with him. As for the Ra's al Ghul, that definitely has to be a hand-to-hand combat thing, because with the Batmobile it'll just be cheating, and it's not kind of Ra's style just to have a tank. You know, Ra's is more of a hand-to-hand person. Batman should have been a bit more of a hand-to-hand person in this, but the Batmobile basically did a lot more of the combat for him in this game. So I would like these Most Wanted expansion packs to be mostly on hand-to-hand combat, less of the Batmobile. Not saying there could be Batmobile bits now and then, but I would like the boss fights to pure just be Batman, no Batmobile. I don't want the Batmobile shooting any of them, except Killer Croc. He's kind of you know, he's freaky. So those are all details I got for Season of Infamy, but what are you looking for in the Season of Infamy? What are your expectations? And what do you think of the story so far? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe at the bottom, and I will see you guys later once my throat clears. I'll see you guys later. Grimlock Gamer 6 out, and good December.